everybody, and welcome back to the Geek Authority's Talk About section. This is the second show of its kind, and basically it's talking about favorite subjects, no matter what they be. Our first show talked about Space 1999, the TV series, and this one is specifically about Disneyland and Disneyland's California Adventure, the theme park in Southern California, Anaheim, California. Let's talk about the fabulous cast members. I gotta admit, I don't know if they drug them or, brainwash them or program them, but I tell you, I've met some of the nicest cast members in any theme park. And I just kudos to Jonathan, who is a cast member, and those that are out there. But I've never had a cross experience with a cast member. I've had management issues. And what's it called? The Rise of Skywalker, the new Galaxy's Edge ride that you love.
Resistance.
The what?
Resistance. Rise of the Resistance.
Rise of the Resistance. That was the way they opened that, the way they planned it, the way they organized the thing. It was horrible. We actually talked to the operations manager's supervisor, who had to come from the corporate office on the lot to deal with the problem that we had. And it's another one of those bean counter things. The wrong people are organizing this.
Shop Disney's having issues this summer too, kind of in a similar vein with that I hope they're going to be addressing. I've had two out of the whole many times I go in there, just two CMs that are just tired and cranky, but for the most part, they are exceptional. And the patience and the maturity to handle what they do, I think is a compliment to the training, the traditional and training. Jonathan is my niece's favorite CM. There was a very expensive balloon that did not make it and broke their hearts in tears. And a magical CM named Jonathan got somebody who was in balloons and to bring out a replacement. And it was just, he is their hero. They think he just represents what Disney is through the act of just trying to replace this balloon. And it's a simple gesture, and it's no skin off of Disney's back in the big picture of life, but it was a heroic gesture from a CM. So thank you, Jonathan, for making two little girls feel so special. Like they think they were VIP because they knew someone who would help them out.
Yay! Now, from the cast member standpoint, Jonathan, can you give us a little? I mean, do they actually, like, every morning? Do you do hurrahs or cheerleading, or what do you guys do? Or eat lots of sugar?
So one thing that we do in the morning, it's more of like a safety standpoint, but at least for me, it also helps me get my energy up and it preps me to work. So most departments actually start off with stretching, just to make sure, while we're working, we don't pull anything but for me, that I've always found that as a good way to help pep myself up and get myself energized. Other than that, not really. We all come happy, ready to work and ready to start the day and see everyone.
How do you recover when you have a grumpy, cranky situation? And sometimes it's probably people just in the moment and not realizing it, but sometimes it's just maybe that's where they're coming in with. But how do you recover quickly enough? I mean, I know there's training involved, but that emotional shift back to happy days again.
Honestly, for me, I have to remember that, at the end of the day, I am there to help make someone's day, to help someone smile. For me, that it doesn't matter what happens at the end of the day, as long as I remember that and I keep thinking about that, and I think about, the times that I have done that, that negative experience, gone.
Can your trainers come to every high school and just give that kind of lesson for everyone to live in life? That's awesome.
Well, I think it's different for other people, but yeah, that's just something that I've learned over the years that yeah, honestly, just remember the good times. Don't remember the bad times. But if you remember those bad times, they're gonna stay there, and that's not what you want. You want to remember the good.
Okay, I got a surprise for everybody.
Sharing, but we haven't seen it. Oh!
Oh,
That was a
that's
special
so
day. 'Cause I won't wait in lines because I'm like, yeah, whatever. I waited 3.5 hours and I was proud of it. I was like, that was a life goal. So, yeah. Halloween, I got to dress up.
oh.
Those are my Merida ears, which, yeah. Moana, I love Moana. That was great. Those are my nieces. This is what I think Jonathan helped us. We met him at the gate and we were all dressed up as a Monsters Inc. That's Alani. And Daisy is one of my favorites.
That's a gorgeous dress.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Donald. Yeah, that was after the 2016 election. But I love my Donald. Donald and Daisy.
Oh.
Look at her eyes, everyone. Look at her eyes.
We did a bunch of different poses, but I was like, yeah, that's kind of a sweet, because I love the captain no matter what. But my niece is born on the 4th of July, the same as Captain. And we've always tried to get in line. And every time Spider-Man takes over, I'm like, we just walk out. We don't care about Spider-Man. I'm like, oh. And I finally was able to just randomly grab Cap. And I went, oh. And I just said a little bit about her. And he memorized, he was such, I gave him a compliment. It's not Town Hall. I forget what it's called there at California Adventure. But he was like, hey, Riley, you and I got the same birthday, you blah, blah, blah. And he just gave this personalized video message to her. And she was just in tears when she got it. And he was just the most, just kid-friendly.
Hey, up here.
Yes, that was my montage of waiting for Disney right when we thought it was going to reopen after a week. This was March 15th.
I love you looking at your watch.
And this is another picture from March 15th. There was just we didn't know what was going to happen then. We thought it was going to reopen. We thought downtown was going to be open the whole time, and the very next day it closed. My favorite, I dare say my spirit animal, the Firefly. I love him so much.
Oh.
The Electrical Parade. Oh, this is our video. I think this is a still from our video, our Angry Dentist video, because Mike is a dentist. And this little girl, everyone was in tears. It was like she met her hero. The power of the Black Panther universe in particular, and some of the character actors in general. Such amazing role models there. My favorite Star Wars character was the repair droid as a kid. I could not get enough. And when I finally got to have my own, it was just, it was amazing. My cosplay, my Haunted Mansion ghost cosplay at the Hollywood Bowl for Danny Elfman.
Like the brain was Infinity Stone colors.
So so this is a little bit of footage. I decided to go to Downtown Disney on the reopening day. I wanted to do it as safely, as distanced as possible, as quickly as possible, but I really wanted to see it for myself and see how possible it was to stay distanced and stay safe. And I have a longer video, but this is just a few seconds. I stayed for about an hour. I didn't touch anything, didn't sit, didn't go in anywhere, didn't stand in a single line. And I did feel like I could stay distanced. And I was really glad that I'd seen it for myself, because I knew that there was going to be a lot of controversial, people were going to have different opinions. And it was important that I could kind of get a sense of it for myself. And from everything from walking in and getting through the safety check and the security, in my experience, I felt I felt safe the entire time, and I only stayed for about an hour and stayed far away from everything. So, yeah.
Nice.
This is a nature parody that I made. I'm going to have it on my own site so you can watch it. I don't know if it's going to play so well in this format, but this was basically a parody I made, a sort of a Disney reminders via ducks and animals on my daily walks.
Are you guys reading it on the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Surprise. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was my first and only ride on the. Makes sense. Okay. So this is footage from the last parade and the last night of the 2019 revival of the Electrical Parade. It sounds like the sound is not coming in, Lorenzo. Mm-hmm. People were losing their minds. It was the best part was people were saying, you can hear at one point this woman just goes, "Hi, snail!" And she's losing her mind, and it's the best thing in the world. The tail end of the very last parade last year. The snail was going nuts. It was heaven. All my favorites. They really kept a lot of it intact, and Rudy can probably speak to that. The very tail end as people are watching it go out for the last time.
Look, a cast member.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
We all just stood and watched it leave. And then you can hear someone go, "Why does it have to go?"
Look at Heidi. She's
I have a feeling.
Oh no.
Michael?
Oh, yes. My favorite threesome. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the lovely ladies!
So this is us doing a lip sync as Disney villains. With choreography, mind you.
That's Jonathan, Michael, and Heidi.
That's choreography.
Look at Heidi with the attitude.
To this day, I still wish I had painted those legs.
I was thinking that, Jonathan. I was
never
thinking
noticed
that.
it either.
The entire time, up until I actually saw this video, I always thought that the gown covered my legs. And when I first saw my legs, I was like, no!
Those things you don't notice till you rewatch.
I would love to have been the evil queen to be with you guys.
Next time. Karate Kid, chicken dance.
Jonathan.
I know our friend Jerry got first place. You guys should have got first place, hands down, in my heart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, where was this?
This was the first ever lip sync battle that was done by Force of Nature Productions. This was a year and a half ago.
It was in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the old
The Belfry, right?
Old Crown
Yeah, the
City.
Belfry.
Yeah, the Belfry, yeah.
I keep telling Sebastian we should do one while we're all in quarantine. I have the most amazing idea, and you know what? I might just do it for Halloween and just put it like on my social media for fun.
Do it.
I'll do one. I'll do it.
Yeah, I do have a song I've been working on, but it's not a lip sync. I'm actually singing.
Okay, so what did you guys think of that?
10.
Magic.
Yeah.
Hands across the board.
Yeah.
And
Hands across the board.
That was fun.
we even got to revisit it at the annual theater awards show, and we added the what's it called, Mike? This
Oh,
Sprinkler?
we added the sprinkler. Yeah, we kind of beefed up the choreography, keep it fresh.
I was so happy we were honestly able to do that before all of this happened.
Yeah, right.
I forgot how I was talking to at Force of Nature about that, and I was like, had we pushed that another 3 weeks to a month, we wouldn't have had that. We wouldn't have had the Fonnies. We wouldn't have had that award show.
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't have had to wear those heels either. Which is a bad joke, by the way.
Aye.
They were rough.
What's going on here?
I was a baby. I think that was. Are those 60th balloons? Yeah. So that was my first year working at Disney. I was on balloons. I was sporting my favorite fabric, my Main Street.
I was like, that's your fabric.
Costume. Ooh, I was a baby. I didn't have a beard. Okay, This was one of my absolute favorite things about working so early in the morning is, so this was right after the 50th event. So when I got there, they still had everything set up. So I walked by this with a friend and I was like, hey, really quickly, can you please take a picture of me with this? And they kind of looked at me, they're like, you want a picture in front of this building? And I was like, yes, I want it, please. So like that's honestly for me one of the coolest things. So this was, I believe, on the day of the anniversary. They had stuff backstage scattered throughout. So they had this post. I'm not sure if I sent the picture, but they actually had a giant frame as well, with like different iconic emblems of Haunted Mansion. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but I think it was like in Van Nuys. It was in Sherman Oaks. There was an
it's
auction.
called it's from Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. It's now Joanne Fabrics, just FYI.
Oh, that's good to know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember waiting. I want to say it was like 2 or 3 hours to go do that with one of my really good friends, Amber.
It was worth it. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was. The beautiful Walt Disney apartment, once in a lifetime. So, this was actually opening day for Galaxy's Edge. There was a small team of us who, they were obviously expecting, a huge crowd to come camp out. And so we had a few of our carts out in the Esplanade to then like snacks and stuff. And so I was one of the restocking team for that. So that was our entire little team. That was so much fun. It was awesome.
Wow.
This too, I think I went like 2 weeks to the like right before everything closed down. I went like 2 weeks before to the Funko store, and one of my favorite pictures. So that was I was actually
Heimlich, right?
like, yeah,
Mhm.
I was one of the last trains to operate on closing day. I like tried waiting up until they were about to close the line to go on, because that's actually a ride that I remember from childhood until now.
Yeah.
Oh, I just had that one fun. That was a fun little goth Sid cosplay I just did at the park one day.
I love it.
Yeah.
Look at the attitude. They all like mean or get away from me or I'll eat you. Okay, hold on. We have more. And there we are.
Oh, hey.
Guys, your turn.
This was actually right after they redid the castle, right? Right after they repainted it, we went to go and check it out and take pictures.
Aw.
This was a friend of ours from Australia came to visit, and they happened to be. We were looking around in the theater, and they just happened to pop up there out of nowhere, and we were like, "Oh, can we take pictures?" And they let us take pictures with them.
Mark Twain.
Yeah, the Mark Twain. It was actually
It's your birthday.
my birthday, not this year, but a couple years ago.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the 80s.
80s
was a lot of
nights.
fun. They even had Videopolis come back, and the all the background was there was just moving and changing, and they had 80s music playing, and it was a lot of fun. And that was Run Disney. That's actually, I think, Disney World. I ran a half marathon there, and I ran the half marathon at Disneyland, and got a extra founders medal for doing both in 1 year. The last day of Screaming.
Yep,
Oh.
the very last day of Screaming.
World of Color.
It's probably when it opened.
I think it's one of our first photo photos together there.
Really? How long ago was that?
8 years?
It's probably like
9 years?
2012, maybe 2013.
Aw.
This is Gay Days a couple years ago, and Audra McDonald is my favorite Broadway performer and singer.
Oh.
And she happened to be in the lobby of the hotel, and I wanted to go up to her, but I was scared to. And Mike will always he'll go up straight up to her and talk to her and tell her, oh, my boyfriend, really likes you and wants to meet you. And she came up and was so cool and talked to us and took the photo. Her daughter actually took the photo.
Yeah, she actually offered that. And when I went walking toward her, I saw her out of the corner of her eye notice me, like those celebrities know. She's like, he's coming at me. But she was super cool. She even walked with us for a while. She seemed to really kind of appreciate us. I don't know. It was everything that it was worth asking her to do that.
Yeah.
Those are the stories I love to hear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We saw her perform the night before, so that was kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Where did she perform?
She performed in the actual hotel in one of the big main rooms.
For Gay Days.
It was pretty
Okay,
small,
okay.
very intimate. It was cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's maybe 100 people in there or less. It was really private and magical. It was amazing.
We always go seeking for the photo thing. So Lorenzo got a picture with his favorite princess, and rarely do you see Tiana. So I said, Lorenzo, come on, I got to get a picture of her. That's Tom Sawyer's Island at the end of the trail as the treasure.
Heidi.
Yeah.
Well, did you say anything about it?
I forgot to send you my photo for that. My bad.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh,
Peter Pan.
Opening week of Galaxy's Edge. We saw the Millennium Falcon for the first time, and I asked the photographer if he could take a picture of me jumping.
Look at that air. Good job.
Yeah. Oh, those are all the crystals you can get for your lightsaber.
Or your holocron.
Yeah.
Is it a black kyber crystal?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry?
Do you have a black kyber crystal?
Not yet.
Oh, that's the red one. That's the milk you can get at Galaxy's Edge. We always stop at that station. He likes the green, I like the blue. Oh, magic shot. The photographer just asked him to put his arm out, and we didn't know what was going to be at the end. So that was a great surprise.
All right. And last but not least, ta-da!
Oh, Lorenzo's favorite thing to do is to take a picture in front of the flower or Mickey as soon as we get in.
Notice our wardrobe in each picture?
Yeah.
Is that Doctor Who?
No.
No.
It's the child. Both of us.
No, I mean the scarf.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That was the character breakfast. This is Halloween. One of my favorites is that they put out the pumpkins with the character's picture on it.
And notice we both have the mashup Doctor Who Disney t-shirts.
Yeah. I have Anna. He has Ariel.
Michael wanted to sell balloons again, so I had to pull him away.
Magic shot in front of the castle. Cinderella. That was in Toontown, wasn't it?
No, that's I don't know how to describe it. It's behind the princess shop.
Yeah, it's
the Royal Hall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yay.
Star Wars Bay again with Chewie.
Look at the shirt you're wearing, Michael. Isn't there something wrong there?
I think that's Voyager, isn't it? Millennium Falcon, they have a replica of the chess table.
Yes, I love this one. Look at nighttime.
Yeah, all the lights and everything. They say you can see the fireworks over the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
They do, yeah.
But there isn't any sound.
Oh.
Christmas time.
Where is it? Anyone guess?
California Adventure.
Yep.
Very good. Remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Heather or Heidi talking about
the
this?
sled and the ice. It's so great. Oh, I miss it. Didn't they have Olaf walking around too? I think there.
Can you see us?
Halloween car. That's the best.
Yeah. Is that what it is? It's supposed to be a spider, right?
It's a
Yeah.
spider. Yeah, it just comes out just for Halloween.
Yeah. Okay, now I see it.
Yay.
Meter.
You need some dentistry work there. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for everybody's memorabilia. Any closing comments? We've been doing this for quite a while, and hopefully this two-part episode.
At least two parts.
Any closing comments on missing Disneyland or California Adventure? Anybody want to chime in?
It was really nice to talk to everyone about this.
Yeah.
I don't ever really feel like it's, or at least like right now, I don't ever really get to talk to anyone about Disney. It feels like it's been a long time, so it was really nice to hear everyone's thoughts and hear everyone's memories and see everything.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a day at Disney today. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was also fun seeing everyone's little treasures that they like and the reasons for it, and watching the responses of everyone was kind of fun. Of what got everyone all excited about things.
Absolutely. And the other thing too is people watching this might be a little therapeutic in terms of, like us who haven't been able to go, get to see this memorabilia, talk about the park, and I still miss it. I miss going at least once a month. I didn't know about your guys' group, but hopefully we can attend that thing when it gets back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
But in closing, anybody wanna leave with an anecdote or a joke or a funny memory? No? Okay, this was great fun, everybody. I appreciate everybody doing this for the Geek Authority. It's called Talk About. It's a new series I just started last week. The Geek Authority channel, YouTube channel, has a lot of shows for you. I do interviews with actors, producers, writers, directors as well, and that's called the Geek Authority Show. I do what's called an unboxing, which I actually did on this show, where I get new stuff, open it, see it for the first time, you see it for the first time. I also have a show called the Geek Authority's Mysterious Chamber of Collectibles, where I look under my pillows and in my closets and pull out my drawers and show you what I've been collecting since I was 3 years old. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of new and old stuff mixed in. But hopefully you can subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, click the links. We'll have links below. If you have any comments or questions, please let us know. We'll be happy to respond. But again, thank you, everyone. This was so much fun. Everyone, say goodbye. Disney, bye.
Bye.
Have a magical day.
Magical. Bye.